All right, here we go. We're going to sort of do our part 3 of this and wrap it up. So here we are in our project, just like we left off with, and there is me talking, and there's my goofy little opening. What I can do here is I can explore some of the other things that we have here. So you'll notice right here, so let's review. There's our media. There's our, sort of highly stylized video files. I've got music here, and I think I left off with dragging music. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to drag some music down here to the audio track, and it's going. If you were to listen to it, here's what it would sound like. And wow, I chose the wrong music there, but that's okay, because I can go into the music. When I click on that little thing and that little pencil, I can change the audio level. And so there I am. I'm in done editing. All right, I'm going to move that back over. And I've changed the audio level. Let's see how it sounds. It should be a little bit more balanced.
Hello, my name
it's
is
better.
Colin Slade,
and I can tweak that at a different time, but it's better. Okay, so there's audio. Let's go back up to here, and now I have transitions. So I would like to have a smooth transition between my first and my first weirdly designed lava screen and when it shows up for my face. So I'm going to look over here and I might do something. There's a lot of things I could do. Let's try something goofy. I'm going to drag this. I'm going to bring it down here, and you'll notice it won't let me put it here. And see where it says drop on main track? Here's what we're going to do. We are going to drop this down, and we're going to drop this down, and it's going to go into our main track now. And that's where we're going to be able to put our transitions. I drag it, and it goes right in between, and now we have a transition. Let's see what that looks like.
Hello, my name is Colin Slade.
That's not bad.
I am a 7th grade
Music is still horrible, but that's okay. So last thing I'm going to show you is text. So if we have text, I'm going to go in here and I have just text, end credits, subtitles, all that good stuff. I'm going to go into text. What I want to do is I want to drag this down just to work on it. And I want it to be just the same length of my stylized title. So I'm going to go in there and that's when I'm going to cut it. Everything else is going to be wasted. So I'm going to go in here, and you'll notice I still got the word text. I would like to edit that, so I can't see it. So here's another little tricky thing. Down here, we can open up, and I'm magnifying, so now that I can kind of look in here, and I can see what I want to see. I want to see a little larger thing. So here we go. I'm going to hit my editing tool, and there's my animation. I don't want animation, I want text. So I click on text, and there I can type in Mr. Slavey, Myth, Man, Legend. I think very highly of myself, unfortunately. I'm kidding, I hope all of you know. So I'm going to change some of the things. I can play around with it. I can play with the position too. Notice I can do this. Okay, so if I were to leave it at that, which it doesn't look very good, it's not centered, so I'm going to do that. Actually, it is centered, but it's not quite what I like it to look like, and that's okay. I can play with that at a different time. I'm going to hit Done Editing, and now I have a title over a highly stylized opening sequence. I have some music, and I have me. So here we go. Let's take a look.
Hello, my name is Colin Slade, and I am a 7th grade teacher of
All right, lots to play with. This is not done very well. I would not qualify this as actually even remotely good yet, but that's okay because I'm just showing you what you can do. Inside each of the clips, notice I'm going to hit the. Well, actually, this is the title. I'm going to go back to show you one more thing that you can play with. Let's say I click on my main clip. There it is right there. And I click on the pencil there or there. Then I get a whole bunch of other things to play around with too. I can put in captions. That's very Facebook-y, not in this case. I can change some levels. I can rotate. Look at that. I can flip. I can change the size. I can go scale. I can get a close-up of my mouth. That's scary. I can also play with audio levels. I can raise maybe it's not loud enough. I can also do some animation. I could make this zoom in slowly if I wanted to. We do that a lot with documentaries. I could change some of the levels. I can change the color keying. This is like green screen. We're not going to use that here, but it is possible to have some element of green screen, and we can deal with that in a different time. And then I can change speed. I can actually go a little bit of slow-mo. I can change and go a little faster. There's a lot of speed blame here. So I'm done editing. I feel like I'm ready to go. What do I do next? Here's our last steps. This button right here. If I hit finish video, what's going to happen is it's going to take me through this. I like to always go to the highest resolution possible. 480 and 720 is relative to resolution. It's clearer the higher the number because there's more dots. This is still free in this license, so I'm going to say the 720. And this is a shared, this is WeVideo, so notice I'm not connected anywhere else, and that's okay, because this is how we're going to share it. My next thing to do here is, remove this, click on Finish Video, and this is what you have to do with video. You have to export it. You have to finish it. A project is never done when it's been worked on. It's only done when it's been pushed out into some other form. We call it exporting. We call it publishing. We call it finishing, saving to something outside of the computer. So it's processing, and this is it. This is how this will show up as a finely tuned, horrific video. But it's your job now to play with this yourself. I expect that this will take a little bit of time. It's a little clunky. If anything ever freezes, refresh your screen, save and refresh, and that'll help with the speed and the smoothness of your video. I hope this helps. It's just a very brief walkthrough. There's a whole lot to really talk about, both in terms of actual using the tool and some really sort of classical techniques, but we'll get into that a little bit later. All right, good luck. Bye.